You take a hit, and Cloud9 just took two big ones. Now we're going to find out if they can put a rally together, if they can claw their way back into this series. We're starting off hot to trot as the guard are on attack.
And right off the bat, they're so slow into mid, but that looks like where they want to pivot unless, yeah, just waiting for that KO knife. So even though Cloud9 has not played this comp on this map so far, they're ready for the types of things. Pre-prepped against potential KOs, clearly. Scrim experience going to be so important here. There's going to be a flash through heaven and fast for Saya.
And Zeppa gives the space up, understanding that there may be that threat there. So we've already seen a bit of a mind games played on both sides as they're expecting each other's punches. Bit of a parry, and you see the flank coming in a bit through late from Jonah P as he goes up to heaven, spots Mitch, the frenzy. Oh gosh, the frenzy. That's why the frenzy makes me nervous. But that's okay. The guard cleaned things up the rest of the way as Leaf's left alone in this 1v5. And brutal headache, a prime gaming flawless to kick off split. No buy up from Cloud9. Oh, the guard put a Vandal in the hands of Saya. And well, what the heck, man? Shoot or shoot, right?
Absolutely. And to speak on the Saya jet swap off of the Raze as this anti-eco plays out, I think this is a very, very calculated decision against what happened for them against Optic. And what that was Saya playing the Raze, not taking as many opening duels. Now he's back into that position where he can up, and that's going to help Net have so much more freedom on both sides of the map. Or both sides of the half, rather, the attack and defensive side.
Oh, not to mention Saya's been an absolute menace on Jet in this series. Potential to do it some more, but Vanity somehow stays alive through that and gets a kill, and Leaf does too. Interesting fight back from Cloud9. They managed to upgrade a weapon in the hands of Vanity. But the guard still pushing forward. The layers, man, the timing. They play so well around each other. Just when you think you have found some solace and some room to breathe, the guards show up with a little bit more depth. Zeppa is still in this 1v2. He's able to upgrade the weapon, and he takes one with him. But that's all it's going to be. Val with the 4K.
Almost unheard of, honestly, to be saving after you've won 2 rounds. But it looks like it might be the right decision given the money that they have and the disadvantages you'd be against the full rifles on Cloud9.
They test the waters A. The Marshal out from Saya, not landing the first time, but the guy doesn't seem to miss twice. The nade at his feet.
Oh, he's dead.
As he's certainly dead. 2 great kills out from Leaf to open things up. And yes, Vanity with the Judge. Old tried and true.
Judge versus one little upgraded sheriff in the Headhunter. No chance.
No. None. And you can't help but wonder, Bala, as we see this round close out, if perhaps we had a different situation had the guard managed to pick up the Vandal at the end of the previous round.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely we would. It's at least one rifle they'd force around that. But who knows? Maybe it's better that they didn't get it in the first place.
Yeah.
Brings you into that multiverse type of situation. You're like, what would happen in that case?
What if?
30 seconds left.
What if? Just like what if Trent manages to get a kill onto Mitch and gets a spike down.
I just knew you were going to go in that direction, Doug.
Dang right you did.
He actually has a fight here against Net.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Or against Mitch, sorry.
There's a chance. He's got to get the opener. That's a big one. No armor. Swing. The shots. Dropped. Cloud9 are on the board.
In the shadows. You can use that in pretty interesting ways on split. On the attack side too. Especially if they've been learning from Vanity recently.
For sure. All sorts of trickery.
Interesting. Valorant actually early TP'd there to fake out that he was actually TPing up on top. So you see Mitch playing really close, just clearing that. And in some cases, that could pull out utility. But for Cloud9, it doesn't pull anything out. It actually kind of makes it so that Leaf has the audacity to rotate away.
Heavy lean mid. With Trent is the safety valve in garage. Little breach on breach happening on B. Flash, Saya turns. My goodness, how does he even have a fighting chance in that situation? The nade, the paranoia, they've got to get out. Trent pushed forward as the rest of the team pushed back and he falls.
What a complete denial
No
of
way.
fail. And Leaf is just in a great position to take out two. And there's still a trademark up there, so if they want to continue through here, they have to get through Mitch and Zeppa.
To trap numbers heavily for Cloud9. You mentioned the two members they're going to have to deal with. You also have Cloud9 prepared in case the guard want to push into spawn. Nothing doing. Cloud9, they clap right back.
Not even that many, because Vanity just joined the team at LCQ, so it's only the second time. You actually think about how recent that has been. Less than a year.
You think even LCQ was essentially a lower bracket run all in itself, right? Like it was a do or die situation, yeah. So I do think there's something to be said about Cloud9 seeming to have the X factor, the intangibles, whatever it is, the genes to clutch out situations like this. You're going to have to do it in a big way.
One way for Vanity. Actually, Leaf takes a lot of space off of it. Net playing so passive, and that was a key part of their loss against Optic, was how much he was getting picked off by not only... Oh, this is fast.
Whoa, that was a really nice setup defensively from Cloud9. You have trademarks on both sides of ropes, so you push in, you're going to get caught out either way. Zeppa backs up. Clean kill. Now Leaf, he's back to where he was. Slightly different angle. Oh, an entirely different outcome.
And a gun given away too, so Vanity has to come up big. Zeppa's here as well to actually deny it. He's through into sight before anything happens.
Paranoia though, right in his face, and I don't know, okay, Vanity's going to be able to get out. Both teams flank upon each other. Trent left alone in this 1v3. Yes, he's got the spike down. He's got... No!
The things Trent do to casters right there.
Dude.
What are those noises, bro?
I just aged 5 years.
Yep, every time. Do a lot with Chamber. Playing some weird angles up top mid. You could basically get deep in that box.
Seems to be a bit of a late setup by the guard here. It's Trent just now making his way back B.
And if they ever did want to do anything in B main, that's a good call out because he can't, right? He has to spend some utility to do anything at all. And he just used the fault line. Dog as well. He can get punished. Saya might dash. No.
Ooh. A haircut's all it was. As you see from the shadows through. He gets canceled back. Yep. Do they want to double down? Do they want to commit on A here? They have the numbers of 5v3 on the site.
Zeppa ulted them. So they can't come forward, and the knife gives a little bit more info as well.
Look at Leaf. Look at Leaf in ropes. If he gets the timing just right, this is going to be disaster. The flash comes through as the swings come out. Leaf is there, and they're all flashed up. The Rolling Thunder pushes him back, but the Paranoia does the same in return. Leaf with 3 on the round. Zeppa shows up to get 1 back. My goodness, the response from Cloud. Sort of force for net.
You want to play?
Fast flash through and dive from Saya like they had before. This time they're actually not backing off and waiting for the knife. Cost them a little bit of time. Just a little.
This round feels so heavily stacked against the guard. Imagine for the guard the objective here really. Maybe get out a couple of weapons, draw out an ultimate or 2 if you can do so ideally. Okay. Why not? No, not up close.
He saw the barrel?
Surely he did, right? Betrayed by the barrel! No, he didn't see it! He hadn't seen it! And Net gets caught sleeping the swing out from Zeppa, and it just looks too easy. Jonap's alone in this 1v4, and he falls apart. Cloud9 gets a 5.
Pass onto A? Maybe that's what they're thinking?
Yeah, Vanity's got the ult though, so he can play B, and if they feel that pressure, he can flip the map quickly. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it was a fast A off the B either.
Allen could flash from top. Nope, nothing coming.
Seeker's out, being
Vanity has re-explored B main though, so they really know this is coming. Look, Zeppa's coming back over.
Yep. Leaf holding down mid. Yep, they know, man. They've got this figured out. Thing is, with the information that they have, can they still convert? Guard have managed to take A. They've pushed forward with the Seekers. You've got Zaya in a good spot. But he's pushed right back.
Forget Leaf as the showstopper. At any point, you could just pop that double satchel.
Allen falls. Well, single satchel now. Here it comes, the Rolling Thunder, the showstopper. He jumps down onto Hell, clears it out. There's no one there. Pushes it into the smoke, and he lands the shots onto Saya.
It's not
quite done. Vanity, massive. He was in a really good spot. Zeta's on the defuse. He's going to get it to half. 2 members left on the side of the guard. Make that 1, and Zeta sticks it all the way there. Cloud9 at 6.
They get the fault line from Trent, so recognizing, hey, he just used one piece of utility. They're really not committing to this. The information war, massive. And they're getting so much value out of Zeppa's early knives, which I commended the guard for early on in this.
Understanding that Split is still pretty defensive-sided, you kind of wonder what's enough for the guard on the attacking half. Is it 4?
Sure.
Is it an 8-4, like a 4-8? Is it a 5-7? To have them within striking distance in the second half.
It's very comp dependent though.
Spotted a shoulder, the satchel. Saya still lands the shots.
They're aware this time of all the flank possibilities.
They're finding the openings, they're finding what they want. I don't know how Zeppa managed to survive that. Vanity was there to help him out, Mitch! Belly full of lead, his net falls. Now the spike's up in heaven. You've got some options before you. Vanity's been spotted.
Smoke just came up, so they couldn't cross this entire other time.
And even if they get the spike down, they seem to be surrounded. They've got to get a kill. They've got to get an opening here if you're the guard.
Spike planted.
Oh, that's info.
Just TP backside though, and they just cleared close with that negative knife that Zeppa just threw. They cleared close, make sure he didn't fake TP. So they've got info, and Vanity actually doesn't even commit to B main.
Jonah P's taking Garage, but it's not planned for that. Alan's going to have to go big here in the ad. You see he's just clearing it out. What a shot out for Mitch. Jonah P alone in the 1v3. Vanity gets the 3rd of his own. Zeppa gets the defuse. Cloud9 get to 7.
These best of 5s, man. Really start to get swingy late. Double Sentinel like the other comp that they have. They've got one ult here, Trent's ult. It looks like they just want to push on to what works for them on Haven. 5 stacking one side. And KO ulted, so no more utility, no dash for Saya, and he's stuck in the open.
And now the flash through the smoke, and everyone's lit up. But Zeppa falls through it. Vanity pushes his way forward. He's trying to get to second. No, Net trades it back. Still in the hands of Mitch, and of course he falls as soon as I call his name. They've managed to establish control of the site. Look at that Roomba. Bit hacked.
Spike planted.
Spike down. Numbers advantage the guard. Leaf and Zeta.
Spotted him.
Oh, the paranoia is there. Leaf has to spam through it. That should give his position away. Leaf in the 1v2. He's going to have to go massive here if he can isolate the gunfights. He did, but he wasn't able to convert it. The guard get the 3rd.
And they're back to a default. So really, conditioning Cloud9 to stay in position. Making sure they're not making any gambles, not taking advantage of any openings. At any point here, if Saya does want to fall back, hold on. He's going to stick that.
Yes, he is, but we've seen this movie before, right? The false sense of security up in heaven. The paranoia is there, but they haven't taken it quite yet. And yes, kills traded back and forth. You still have Zeppa up here. The rat never gave his position away, but he falls. 3v3 onto the site. Net now forward, not understanding that there's one sneaky Mitch.
Oh no, Leaf doesn't know.
Up behind him. Kills traded back and forth to 2v2 again. Keep an eye on Mitch up in heaven. Oh, he's got the tour de force and he's baits it through the wall. 1v1. Zeta, Trent. Trent again in a spot to make a massive play for the guard. Gets the spike down. One flash to work with too.
Zeta's fault line, I believe, is coming up in just a second. No, he's just going to walk out. Trent didn't spot him.
Zeta up in heaven. Trent giving a little shoulder. Patience. As the spike ticks away, the drop. Here's the footsteps. Trent on the swing! Zeta clutch for Cloud9!
And a difficult situation for both of them. You can see Zeta did not want to drop unless he spotted Trent. Unless he could get deep on an off angle. But he has to. That's false. Just whipping him around. They're going to go back 5 towards A. This time with the dog, potentially going to take fast up through Heaven and Mitch to receive.
Trent kept utility. Didn't use any of that on the entry for Trent, or excuse me, for guard to get Heaven control.
Knife's gone.
There goes, tries to get outside of the range of it. Mitch with the operator. Oh my goodness, Leaf no longer around for this world. Mitch, what a shot. Gets back to safety. He's gonna have a chance in a second. Delivers. Spike's not planted yet.
Spike planted.
Just on the other side.
They don't have the explosiveness of Leaf.
They're pushing Mitch. They're pushing Mitch! But he holds fast. Saya player still around. Oh. Net. He's got to continue to go big. Saya Sheriff gets him back into a good spot, and Vanity manages to get it to a 1v1. He's got to get over, though. He tries to spam through the smoke. Time's not his friend. 8 bullets left in the Vandal to tap the swing, and Net gets us to an 8-4 half. We asked.
Only been for seeding, and now we actually get one that matters in Cloud9. Making a play. Fault line.
I mean, you
Double
could
sash
see it.
from Leaf.
You could see him draw it on the map. Their intentions were clear. Leaf gets the backside, the classic right there. And it felt a little whiffy at the beginning, but he lands the shots. He gets the kill.
And Zeta almost gets spammed through the smoke, but they plant for Heaven actually. The smoke disappears.
Yeah.
But they can. Eventually, this ramp fight, Mitch and Vanity in a big crossfire. Just not here.
Just waiting for someone Sewers. They think,
no.
oh, the timing. I think Mitch was waiting for someone Sewers, and now Jonah P pushes the flank. Mitch just got to get out. Paranoia out as they push onto the site. Balance there. 1, 2. Too clean. Too clean.
And look how Jonah P boxes Mitch out in that situation. It's always dangerous for him to actually let him go up into Heaven. Those rounds can get chaotic. Balance still had a smoke, though, and the guard will put a pistol round on the lean towards B, but definitely some mid-presence here from both Leaf and Zeppa. It could be that they end up dashing up in through Mail. Net's there to receive, and he can TP out, so that's not even a problem.
Flash gathers info. Net's in the spot for it. He does it just like that.
He was waiting right there for the flash from Vanity, but it doesn't even come out, and Net finds the angle.
Ooh.
Okay.
The Stinger pen at long distance, of course. Good Paranoia. They get traded both back. Cloud9.
Oh, what a play.
They find an opening in through garage. But the guard continue to hold fast. Cloud9 bursts the kills right back. And it's Trent, of course. It's Trent. Why not? Who else would it be? Makes it a 1v1, and the spam through the smoke. The Red Bull clutch is the...
It's a weird situation. I'm so surprised that Cloud9 even got the kills back in there. Look how fast Leaf is up here. And they've actually spotted him. So, Net now knows, and so does Trent. As soon as this trademark can break, they're going to start to turn their attention towards the possibility that this is here.
Net's kind of trapped in here.
There's some double fake action going on right here. With the way that Mitch is pushing.
Yeah. Net's got to be careful. Cloud9 throw the brakes on the round. Wait for utility to come up.
Net just
now.
TP'd. And they heard it. So Trent's covering.
Oh, Trent. Nice. That's one. Mitch pushes him back. The Paranoia gets the opening that they need from Vanity, but the pop flash shot from Zeppa, the turn from Nets, not good enough. The kills get traded back. Remember, folks, for Cloud9, this wasn't much of a buy. I believe they had 2 Stingers, in the round, and that was it. Zeppa's upgraded it to 1.
Zeta's getting flanked right now. But he made noise.
Oh, the turn! And the Sheriff's no good there. Vanity, the leader for Cloud9, once again finds himself in an impossible situation, and the guard bridged the gap to 1 round.
And that advantage that they had, gone now. Cloud9 from the they haven't yet really flipped the switch on that actual strat where they flash for him. Surprising to say the least. Flash too deep and 7.
You gives up an opportunity, and you get Sai an opportunity, and he'll take it gladly. Looks like he's gonna get a shot at another one. Crispy shot out from Leaf, but off of that, Jonah P swings out. Might be regretting that one. 4v3 Cloud9.
VALORANT just retook B main. I think they heard that paranoia. Plus Vanity still a lot of control right here. He's looked out all the way at A main. There's no trade. Oh, there is actually a trademark behind those rendezvous. But he pulls them back. Weird decision, given that VALORANT has just cleared all the way up, but they're worried about them being inside of B heaven. The great thing about this situation, though, is even when they get past this trademark into A, Trent still has the ult. It'll be really important to see whether Cloud9 stay in the site actually here once they recognize there's nobody, or if they play off and go for another heaven plant.
30 seconds left.
Leaf's going hunting. It's there.
That's risky.
Yep.
That's risky, but it pays off. And now you could already see VALORANT deciding, hey, no, this isn't truly worth.
Yeah.
But again,
that secures the round, yeah.
just the bonus, right? I mean, it's going to be a little rough for one of the players, but now that they have the op as well, should be just okay for them.
Trent really was no reason not to take a fight. And it pays off. How much more can he find? Any other weapon that he can get out of the hands of Cloud9 is a victory.
Yeah, look at the money. Very low. That's massive.
Yep. And on top of that, Mitch preserves his weapon, but he's going to have to buy full armor again.
Yep. And if you can get that out before... Oh, actually, look! The Chamber of the Guard has put a trademark right here. So even if they know command, that's still going to pop off.
The patience out from VALORANT. The leader for the Guard gets 3 massive kills! Oh, and he knows where a 4th is! What a play! What a play from VALORANT, but the round's far from over. Never mind, it's over!
Beautiful.
And now Cloud9 broke. One real weapon in the hands of Leaf. But that's really all they have.
Can't use that.
Unlucky.
Tried to get the utility out right before. I've never seen him just not been able to pop the flash, so that's hilarious. They walk up. Remember, this is how Cloud9 was approaching. A lot of the early parts of this half get Leaf really far up, but this time he's paired with Zeta, so he could flash peek the top of the ramp.
You want to play? Let's play.
Wow.
That changes things. You've now got the tour de force up from Mitch.
Dude, there's so much utility here if they choose to go for it. Trent is in a perfect position.
Paranoia out. We mentioned Trent in a perfect position. He's already been valuable for 1. He gets pushed off the angle, though, with 10 HP. Has to give the space back up. As Leaf working his way forward. Trent is a menace! My goodness! VALORANT does it as well. Vanity in a 1v3 with a classic. No armor to his name. VALORANT with 3, 9-9.
For one team to go to Reykjavik after that, I mean, the Guard looking poised for that right now.
Tour de force out from net. Paranoia to feign the push A.
But he doesn't
Nothing
even move.
doing. Yeah, nothing.
Flash should take control. They're really pushing up into Mail, but there's nothing even there. Look at the angle that Jonah P is playing. And Nets just boosted up on top with a little billboard inside of B. If they end up going over there, they're going to have to deal with him. Crossfire now for Valen and Trent. And again, the flashes, so much utility to stall. And if they do go up into heaven here, Trent can even fault line for them still.
Silence across the map as Cloud9 consider how they want to approach the rest of this round. Spotted the trademark out there from Mitch. And the shot to get away. But Cloud9 have established control of B.
Look at Saya. He's going to walk about with an op. So difficult to deal with, and he's going to actually get canceled by Valen. Big ult still here available, and they're not truly spread out right now, Cloud9, except for Vanity in mid.
I mean, you're not expecting Saya here, right? Oh, perhaps they are. Perhaps they are, and now they know. Zeppa got tagged up, though.
Comes the ult.
Rolling Thunder.
Only one
Push
person
their way
tagged.
forward. Leaf backside. Vanity up from heaven. Perhaps he can cause problems as the kills get traded back and forth. 2 members left on the side of the guard as Leaf goes into the smoke, but Valen lands those shots. He gets the third. The guard take the lead.
So chaotic. They run through the smoke, unsynchronized. And they put that, because it's up, they have to fall back. And now Cloud9 force a lot of Stingers and Spectres. It's not a full purchase where they're not going to be able to buy next round, but still, what an investment and statement. They spot off the rope from Jonah and the trademark, and he's just going to follow it up with the flash. Safe as all for Jonah P. There has been no space gained from Cloud9 after that. In fact, given up. And look how far back even the guard is playing. It's just not. Oh, hold on. Jonah P might be stuck now.
No one puts Jonah P in a corner. Tried getting the second, but the Stinger from long distance gets the best of him.
And he thinks he's being sneaky here because he TP'd across A main.
No. Oh, they know.
Yeah. They weren't even really
30 seconds
thinking that that top ramp was clear in the first place. So that's why that doesn't have any effectiveness behind it.
Cloud9 in a seemingly impossible situation. You see how weak Mitch is.
10 seconds left.
And of course, it's Mitch who gets the first kill.
Remaining.
But Saya's up. Keeps it all back as the guard get to 11. They're going to have to show to get back in this thing. Will be something else. Saya player with the operator. We've seen him find success on this spot. He's got a lot of targets to look. Senses that he's got a bit too much coming his way and falls back.
The difference here on the setup for the guard. They just smoke deep into B main. But Cloud9 is taking advantage of this. Just coming through heaven. There's nobody to fight. No command as well. Nothing to stop this.
Leaf pushes back. He spots net. Back sight. It's been tagged up. Some nice shots out of Leaf to get the opener for Cloud9. They're just patient with it. Look at that. The flash, the pop out, the swing. Mitch manages to get one somehow. As the kills go traded back and forth, the spike still hasn't been planted. It's going to be on Trent and Saya player to make this thing happen.
They still have Aftershock to potentially deny. There it is. Damage done. He's 1 HP. Oh my goodness, Zeta.
And you've got Saya up in heaven. He's got to get an opener from up here, right? He's got to get a kill. He's got the blades from in his back pocket. Concerned that there's a flank coming in for mid. And all that's doing is buying time. Cloud9 gladly let him explore what's going on back there. Now Trent with the fault line, Saya player with the blade storm. They're trying to go for the jugular. They want to finish this off now. Leaf from backside. Saya goes up top and Saya gets 43 HP. He doesn't have a ton of time. He's got to tap it and Zeta is going to push that. Oh, the blades miss. And the kills come through.
Back into this. We haven't really even spoken about that because it's not started, but it's still not only winning this map, but completing a reverse sweep.
Double op setup here for the guard. As you've got both net and Sai player. with the potential to make some things happen. The Trailblazers just going to spot at least a couple. I mean,
wondering. They've got Zeta's fault line. Or sorry, Golden Thunder. And they get the flash! What a pop! And they could take the site now potentially. It looks like they want to get in. Yes, here comes the ult. Valen is actually committed, and the paranoia.
He's backside. He's in a world of hurt. Valen! Oh, but Leaf with the showstopper from Evan finds one, and that's all it is. Mitch is alone in this 1v3. Valen again. Massive multi-kill for the guard. And Mitch with the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Seconds left.
That's holding him. So difficult. Match point yet.
Again, the double op setup out of Net and Saya. Similar lineup. Saya got punished here last time. No dash. Do they push him? Nothing.
The problem here on the A hits for Cloud9 has consistently been the fact that they could get the site, but there's nobody to really get into backside because Leaf is continuously pressuring in towards mid instead of double satcheling in with the site.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to also look at the buy, man.
We haven't even talked about that. It's nothing. Cloud9 scraping the bottom of the barrel here to try to extend this thing one round more. Paranoia's come through. Leaf finds some space mid, but the guard are giving him nothing to work with.
Those Seekers kind of give misinformation, but Net's so aggressive that they end up confirming it anyways.
Here's where Cloud9 potentially throws their last punch at the guard. Can they hold fast? Can they keep them back? An excellent opener out of Saya as Saya gets a second. Oh, it's all over. That's it, baby. Pack your bags from rookies to Reykjavik. The guard are headed to Masters.
What an unbelievable performance. A full sweep of Cloud9, heralded as the best in North America, at least achievement-wise. And the guard, their first season of VCT, heading towards